What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Satisfactory video. My name is JawshyGG, and today, as you can see in the right-hand side under the overall goals, we're aiming to finish phase 3, which we're absolutely not gonna do that today because there's a lot of stuff we have to do. Do you see that second one, build train route? Well, we've already started. And then, of course, the final one is adjusting the oil outputs, which is something that I'm going to actually do here in this video, but I want to talk a little bit about what that is right over there. So the second one that I have on my list here is, as you can see, I also have this, which I'll get to here in a second. The second one right here is building a train route. The train routes are going to be beneficial to allow us an opportunity to be able to expand and explore more of the map without having to just stay either on our feet by walking or by building like the Explorer or something like that. We can just set up train routes pretty much everywhere. So I've done a little bit of exploring off recording, got the train route basically to about this point up here on the map. And then basically the train comes back down here and then comes around this way and then goes that way. So there's a lot of things that we're going to do with this train that's likely probably not going to be finished by the time 1.0 drops, but we'll see what happens. So as mentioned, we're going to start off with the oil outputs, but I guess I'll explain this. So I added in some more conveyor belts and everything in a manufacturer here to build our adaptive control units, which require, again, our automated wiring, our 10 circuit boards, our heavy modular frames, which are coming from that machine right there, as well as our computers, which are coming from over there. So we do have enough computers in there, we do have enough modular frames and automated wiring, and we do have quite a few more. I'll make sure, actually, having some issues with, okay, cool, so there's actual, we have enough automated wiring, so that's good. I just want to make sure of that. But right now we're waiting on the circuit board. So I have a circuit board constructor right here, but of course we're waiting on plastic. So that's why we're going to focus on the changing the, I need to stop doing the mouse wiggle, I'm sorry. I need to go adjust some of the oil output, I guess. This is the best way that I can explain it. Pretty much what I'm going to do is adjust how much of an output we have for our oil and maybe set up another little thing there. So to do that, we're going to need to make sure we have, let's just grab enough stuff for 2 oil extractors and 2 refineries, and I think that should be okay. I think that should be good. I'll grab some, obviously need to grab some pipe stuff. We do now have the Mark IIs, which do require a lot more than just the copper sheets. So let's go grab everything we're going to need here. So we're going to need quite a few copper sheets. We're going to need some encased, we're going to need some of you guys. We're going to need some cables and some motors, which I do not have motors just kind of sitting about, like, you know, just doing their own thing, unfortunately, but I can make some, which I probably will here in a little bit. Yeah, I don't have any motors, but I do have the stators and rotors to be able to make them, so that's not too much of a problem. So we'll do that here in a second, but let's grab everything else we're going to need, which are the cables and copper sheets. Don't need that many, and we'll just grab 2 groupings of cables. So let me make these real quick and give me one momento, por favor. Okay, so now we have everything we need for the 2 oil extractors and the refinery. And the reason we're going to be taking this stuff over yonder is because I want to make sure that we have everything we need for the, I want to make sure that we have everything we need for building out more plastic and rubber. And the big reason why I want to do this is, well, it should be pretty obvious, is the fact that I need more plastic and rubber. I mean, I figured that was easy to understand. All right, so what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be utilizing this oil outpost and that oil outpost over there. Those are going to allow us the opportunity to be able to, in theory, get more plastic. We have plenty of rubber coming in, even with just having 1 rubber point, but the you know, plastic is just the struggle right now. So let's go ahead and get this set up here. We'll set that up right there. We'll set up a refinery right here. And then now, I didn't actually, oh boy, do I have enough stuff for that? That's a good question. I don't even have enough stuff for that, so I'll have to come back for that. Should have enough copper sheets to make, I really don't have that many copper sheets either. Oh, goodness gracious. I did not plan this out. Regardless, okay. So, we'll just do this then. We'll bring this right here. And then we'll just have this merge in over here. Ah! There's a way to just, if it's too long, it'll allow you to, oh, forgot to zoop it. Yeah, no, I did find out. I got the information I needed regarding the concrete and stuff, so good deal. Okay, so bring that right here, and then we'll do a merger. This is probably gonna mess with the tractor, but whatever. Yeah, that'll absolutely mess with the tractor. Let's do this then instead. We'll merge it right here, because merging on a crease works perfectly. Okay. Head back over here to yonder. Oh, wait. Ugh. Grab the power. Oh, I didn't grab copper wires. Okay. I have cables, just no copper wires. Okay. Let me go grab that. Actually, no, I don't need to. Okay, so now we have enough copper wires. I knew I was gonna have been missing something. I knew it. I just had a feeling. A very strong feeling. Okay. So now, do plastic and residue. And then I'll do the whole speed up the process thing later on. So now, all of them. Any more of you? No nerds? No? Okay. Another pure, so let's plop down another oil extractor. It's right here, and then we'll plop down another, not a packager, a refinery. And this one's going to be a little bit easier to manage. I say that, but in theory it's really not. It's fine though. Let's go grab a cable. Which actually, hold on. Let's do this first. Because I don't want to have all this stuff merging together. Everything merging together. So we'll just make this as beautiful as possible. Beautiful. So next, I'll have to go get the stuff to make the to hold the heavy oil residue, and then also grab some stuff for the other stuff and stuff. I know, super helpful, am I right? So yeah. Plus, I like how concrete looks when it's blacked out versus how that looks. Yeah. So another thing I could, in theory, do is send all of the pipes into a singular industrial, like one of these bad boys right here, industrial fluid buffers, and then have that feed into an awesome sink that then feeds me tokens, even though it's mostly not going to feed me that many tokens either way. But that could potentially be a good idea, right? Maybe. So we're really looking for, let's just do that. We need some heavy modular frames, which are back here, which we do have going into our assembler right there. So we can grab a few of those since we have a full, assembly right here. And then also, I'm going to grab some more copper sheets because I have everything built over there that I need built for the most part. Really, the copper sheets are going to be for the Mark 1 pipes. And then anything else that we have will be just kind of like the bit, like the, oh, this is a this isn't a necessity right now, but this should in theory hopefully give us a little bit more plastic to be used for our circuits, because we have plenty of stuff in here. So really what I might do is, for the time being, stop this one right here from coming out, and then only have the plastic, because the plastic is technically, no, the plastic's only going in one place. So I need that one right there to finish. Actually, no, I don't need this one. Now that I think about it, I need this one over here more, because this is also doing my circuits. Or I could take this output and then put it over here, because I need the circuit boards for this, for the adaptive control units, which thankfully it's building up 2 of them, so it's not super slow, but it's also like, it's a struggle to say the least. So what I think I'll do is, I actually don't know what I want to do for this. Let's get rid of that one. And then let's put one. Let's put one right here. Maybe we can put it like right there. And then have these guys go this way. That's a merger. I need the splitter. Did it again, lads. I didn't have to delete all of them, but here we are anyway. And that should, fingers crossed, help out with the, well, actually no, because this is still, I don't need this one for right now. I will reconnect that later, but I do need this one right here. And what I also kind of want to do is I kind of, oh, well, that poses a little bit of a problem now, doesn't it? Well, let's head up top for a second. Let's see, it's this one right here. I'm gonna do this right here. Just watch this. This is about to blow your minds. To blow your minds. No, it's not. It's not about to blow your minds. I was hoping I could just do that right there, but apparently that doesn't want to work out the way it's supposed to. It's not going to blow your minds, JK. Interesting. Trying to think of the best way to do this. What do we have in these? In this one right here? Nothing. Let's put rubber in both of those. For some odd reason, rubber is just... I'm not using... Oh, not just for some odd reason. I'm not using as much rubber as I expect it to be. So we're going to just plop you right there and let the rubber kind of do its thing. So our plastic can start going through and actually getting... Yeah, boy. Look at there. But a big thing that I might do is after... Because this is... How much is in here? Oh my goodness. That should help out a little bit. What I likely will do is... I need some modular frames real quick. Modular frames and... Oh, look. I need some plastic. Crazy that I need some plastic for a truck. Just grab them from here. Could have just grabbed them from... don't ask questions. Where are my modular frames at? It's this one. No, it's this one then. No, it's not. It's this one then. No, it's not. I don't remember which one has my modular frames. Bear with me. Oh, it was. Oh, you know why? Because I think I took the... I'll have to go check that later. Because I think I adjusted that to the point to where some problems are going to come up later down the road. Let's see, where's the tractor at? Okay, tractor's coming up. So what I'm thinking about doing is when the tractor gets down to the oil reservoir, I will plop down a new tractor, or I'll plop it down beforehand, and then I'll set up it to do the auto driving, so that it's just a rotate like a circle. So it splits the time in half in theory. That is going to lower the quantity of plastic and rubber that I will get, which is okay. So, but then when we do plop the second one down and have it start going is when we'll start heading that way. I just need to make sure I have everything I need. Industrial fluid buffer, tractor, a bunch of copper sheets, so we're good. Cool. All right, so now that's where we will then take the tractor right here, and we'll plop the tractor down right on here. Then you see it is filling it up with coal. Now the fuel is starting to move back in. So there we go. Cool, cool, cool. And then of course, we'll just have to wait until it's ready for me to go through the whole process of sending it, which could take a little bit of time because that one just left. Cool. So that should speed up the process of our modular. I think it'll speed up the process of our modular ones. Modular engines, and then our adaptive control unit for sure, because these are now going to be going in here to create our circuits, which will then be going down and like up and down this beautiful conveyor of craziness. But the other one that we really need is this one right here, the modular engine, which requires 2 motors, 15 rubber, and 2 smart plating. And we're pretty good on those two. And the last one that I think I really need to do some adjustments on is the versatile framework, which is this one, and that's our steel beams. So I need to adjust my steel and all that stuff to basically start sending up more steel beams, because we are really struggling on this aspect. So let me throw those in there, get some versatile frameworks going, and then let's look at the map, see where the tractor's at. Tractor is still a good ways away. So yeah. All right, so we took the tractor, the second tractor. Now all the way down here. It did fine. They didn't collide or anything, so having that two separate kind of going back and forth was really nice. But what are we going to do here? Now, I know I mentioned the industrial fluid buffer, which we're absolutely going to use. We're going to connect these two to a singular. I didn't actually grab all the stuff I need for the awesome sink, though, now that I think about it. But I do have everything I need. Sweet. Okay. We're going to connect these guys to a singular industrial fluid buffer. Mostly because it will just be easier than maintaining two of them. And, you know. So we'll do this. And then now, we'll grab out the pipes right here, and then we'll plop down the pipe right here, and then we'll do a, well, I guess we can't do that right there, but we'll do this right there. And then now, we'll grab you, and we'll connect you over to you. And then now, of course, this is on that side, so we have to maneuver a little bit. Not a problem, though. Oop, not what I wanted to maneuver. Not how I wanted to maneuver. Okay. Like that. Up, up. And then down like that. And then now it goes into there. Cool. So, now these are going to spill into here. Or not spill, but these are going to be put into here. And that's going to then go into another... Guess what? We didn't bring 10 rotors. But it's fine. 10 motors, I should say. But it's fine. That'll fill up after a while. And then we'll go from there. And we can always come back over here and flush the system. I don't actually know what flushing the system does. If it's just like a... Oh, it doesn't actually go anywhere. That's what I was curious about. Anyway, so now we have these two trucks, these two tractors. They're not really going to meet in the middle, but they are, I guess. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But we have rubber and plastic coming in. Rubber coming in from one, plastic coming in from 3 separate sources. So that should help with the plastic influx a little bit. And then, of course, we'll just grab the stuff to make another awesome sink or another refinery to refine the stuff down and go from there. So I'm not too worried about it right now. But, yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. Let's see what our rubber is looking like over here. This is actually... Surprisingly, the rubber is just coming along pretty well, pretty fast. How much stuff is in the awesome sink over here? Let's just take a gander. It's already at 3 coupons. I just recently took some. Don't judge me. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of that. And yeah, so that should be pretty self-sufficient for a bit. I don't foresee any problems with that yet, at least. Plastic is coming along nicely. What is this? 4 per. And that's looking pretty nice. And then, of course, having it come in to grab twice, you can see the tractor just trucking along down there. Goodness gracious. Having it come down, we can see that the plastic is doing pretty well. I mean, it's growing. Even though I did grab the stuff like immediately, like it's basically, it came and grabbed. It's not even half the time. So we can basically double this output every couple minutes. Not entirely sure. I don't really know how long the exact time frame is between, but what we'll do here. Okay, all right. Let's not get ran over by the tractor, please. Thank you. How does this work? All right, so let's ride the tractor back, and I'll show you guys the almost near collision that we have here. Because this tractor is still making its way back to the base. This just cracks me up that it does this. This is not how I did this. Now, am I going to get pushed off from the conveyor belt since I can clip through it? Maybe not that one. How about this one? Let's not do that. Let's just do it this way instead. Let's just can I go up more than that? I can. Why didn't I go up more than that last time? Okay. Make sure that those can go in. Then I'll go catch up with the tractor here in a second. Okay, they can. Cool. Let's go catch up with the tractor. All right, so I see the tractor right there coming up. This tractor right here. Let's see how this goes. I'm sure it'll be fine. Look at this. Look at this. Bye. So yeah, pretty good. There's not really any like overlapping or anything like that. There's every so often like one will overlap, but typically corrects itself like immediately. I'm just hoping that the that fix over there at the back of the docking station helps. Okay, so I think the next step here is to begin working on a process to speed up our versatile framework and try to figure out what we can do to speed up our modular engines. Our adaptive control units are pretty much going as well as they can for the time being. We'll work on that as we move forward, but I didn't actually show you guys this down here. So I did plop down another, obviously the assembler right there, that one. And I did a whole workaround right here to get it to look somewhat decent, and I put walls around it. Haven't put any lights in here yet, and I did do the storage unit. These storage containers will be basically grabbing any material that comes in that then shoots it or sends it straight into one of the 3 inputs right there for the space elevator. But yeah, it doesn't have to look perfect. But I do have the 3 separate things. So that one over there is our modular engines. Modular engines. This one right here is our versatile framework, and this one right here is our adaptive control unit. So they're coming down, which I don't have any coming down right now for you to see, but they come down, they then go through these storage units, which I don't know why I put those there now that I think about it. They're never going to be full up enough to where I don't think they'll ever be full up enough. But basically, it's just a way to kind of keep the phase 3 moving along while also being able to effectively just do other stuff. Oh yeah, right here. So you can see these versatile frameworks came down this long pathway right there. They then go ever so slowly because of Mark II, and I haven't upgraded this, so I could easily upgrade this to Mark III, but I'm not gonna. They then go into this storage container and then come out the other side and then just kind of make their way down to the space elevator. So you can see we're going to jump up from 1172 to 1174. Oh boy, we're almost halfway there. Yeah, no, we got a ways to go. I definitely need to do some renovation and makeshift adjustments to speed up the process of our versatile frameworks, because we're going to be done with the controller, with the adaptive control unit and the modular engines well before we're done with the versatile frameworks. And the versatile frameworks are the ones that I've had actually running for the longest time, which is kind of sad, but it is what it is. So we do have a lot of plastic going along, thankfully. I don't know how well it's doing. It is not going this way, which is good, because I don't need any computers right now. At least I will in a little bit. Now that I think about it, I will need computers. So we can go ahead, since we have those kind of set up in that way, we can go ahead and just reconnect that to that. And that will start sending plastic this way as well to our circuit boards over here, to then go into our computers right here. And that should help us kind of speed up that process a little bit. But the adaptive control unit isn't what I'm worried about. What I'm worried about the most right now is the versatile frameworks. Now, the versatile frameworks are coming from over here, and they're being made in one of these other little areas over here. I can't remember which ones. I think it's this one. And you can see that the steel beams are the ones that I'm struggling to maintain or get the most out of. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to figure out, I'm going to delete this real quick. I'm going to only have them go into here. And then, of course, what is this one making? This is making those. So I'm also going to delete that just for the time being, just so I can maneuver this in a way to where I am only getting steel beams going into my versatile frameworks, because that's really what I need the most of right now. So I also need to, like, I'm only going to get 2 back on that. I'm not going to get any. So those are kind of glitched in, but I also need to figure out what I need for this. That's going to be reinforced iron plates and iron rods. The reinforced iron plates are apparently taking a lot of time to make. And those are coming from over here, which are screws. And now the screws are coming in this one right here. So let's plop down one of these right there so I can tell which one, because I have no organizational skills right now. Let's plop one down right there so I can tell which one of these is the screw manufacturing. So it's this one. No, it's not. It is, which one? That one. It is this one right here. So this is still turning our iron rods into screws. Well, if you remember in the stream, if I'm not mistaken, we now have the capability of turning. Why did I delete that? I keep deleting the constructor by accident. I need to delete the smelter. Okay, I need to delete the smelter. We have the capability of turning our iron ingots here directly into screws, which speeds up the process significantly. Turns 5 iron ingots into 20 screws when the original recipe was 1 iron rod into 4 screws. So that definitely speeds up the process quite a bit. So now we're going to need to power this bad boy back up, because I'm a doofus. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? Where was the power going? Right here. Beautiful. So now that's going to send those in. And then the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to go in and do a... Well, these are actually making screws too. Actually at a pretty decent rate. Those are making screws as well at a pretty decent rate. So what I could probably do, since this is apparently taking some time, this is taking 50 screws per minute. So it's taking a little bit over a minute and a half to do that. What we could do in the theory of things is come over here with this bad boy, and now you can see the screws are kind of going along, all 20 of them. We're going to split it right here, and I'm going to merge it into that one because I feel like this one's making enough as is. So we'll do this right here, and then now we'll do a merger right here. You can see this is still the same one because I have that right there. And then we will merge into there. And now that should, in theory, help out a little bit with the screw capacity. Because this one right here is making our... You can see it's... the screws are adding up pretty quickly. But it's just taking so long for the screws to add up right here. So we will let that kind of do its thing. But let's head back up top and hope to see if that hopefully fixes somewhat of that problem. I don't think it will, like, immediately. I think it'll be kind of a slow-term effect. Oh, yeah. This is definitely speeding the process up a little bit. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. And then those reinforced iron plates will go that way. So a couple things we can do to speed up this process, now that we're speeding up the screw intake, is to add some power shards here. So let's go grab us a power shard or two. Where are the tractors at? They're about to cross paths. Beautiful. We don't have any. We do have slugs that I can turn into power shards. I don't have any in here. I need to turn a lot of these animal carcasses and remains. Oh, I have motors right there. Huh. Turn a lot of those into... Where are these going to? What are y'all doing? Why are you stuck? That's another thing to look at. Grand. Okay. Let's go see why that's backed up right there, shall we? Where are you going that's causing this backup? Obviously, you're right here. What are you making? You're making steel. So the steel should be doing okay. It's 95 right there. Hold on a minute. What is this connected to that's not... What are you taking so long making? Steel pipes? What are you making? Concrete. What if I turn this steel into steel beams as well? Because for some odd reason, this is completely full on steel pipes. This is making 20 per minute, and this is making 15 per minute. But this is not full. Well, that's obvious. Let's do this instead. Let's turn this to steel beams as well. I think I'm okay on steel pipes for now, and I'll come back down and I'll do adjustments on that later. So let's see. So this one right here is going to turn into steel beams. So we'll do that and that. And then now we will merge these two together like so. And then that should speed up that process a little bit. Now, this right here is literally pretty much almost full. Yeah. So I think we're okay on that aspect. We do have our steel beams coming in here that are then connecting in there, that are going in there. And this will hopefully speed up our versatile frameworks. Let's throw in 100 right there, just to see. And then we have, you know, our iron rods right there. They're going all the way over there, and this right here is making our taking our reinforced iron plates, which are going into two separate locations, which we are only getting. Hold on, why is this not? This is just taking forever too. Okay. So what I might end up having to do with this as well is stopping it from going into the storage here. So that means it can just go straight into that, because that's where we're going to need. It is still taking some time, but I think we can speed that up a little bit. I just realized I have one right there, random thing right there. What is the... Oh, that just makes... Oh, that's cool. That's the gold ones. Cool. Yeah, I'm speeding up some processes here. Give me a second. So that's going to be this one right here. Okay. So if I do that, and I speed this up, it's using 90 per minute. Just watch it for a second. Yeah, I feel like we can get away with going to 200% overclocking, because this is going to jump it up from 7.5 to 10 per minute, which it's still going up. So it's basically, it's dropping 12 per reinforced plate, but then it's building 12 back up. So it's basically a perfect on both aspects. So that's good. Okay. So next up we have this one. This one is not bringing in enough reinforced plates to be able to make them smoothly. So I don't want to overclock that one just yet. We have plenty of iron rods though. The other one I will likely need to overclock is that one. This one is modular frames. Modular frames are coming from right here, which again are our reinforced iron plates. So we could probably do something about that, or, I mean, I think we're okay with where we're at right now. It'll speed up. I think the other one or two that I could probably speed up here are these guys turning into these two iron flames, because I mean, steel beams, 22.5 per minute, and then normally 15 per minute. So if I drop that in there and then do that, it's 22.5 per minute. So I think we're okay with keeping it like that. Granted, so we're not getting enough. Okay, so we're definitely not getting enough steel iron, like steel beams in that, or steel ingots in that one. I think is that one. Is it that one? Hold on, let's just verify. Yeah, so it's this one right here. There's one right below me. So it is this one. Right, yeah. Because we're full on these. We'll jump it up. Iron and steel goes up fine. Okay. Can we do another one? Yeah. So I think we should be okay. We're just doing it that way. This one doesn't have any iron ingots coming into it for some odd reason. I'm just doing this to see where it is over here. So that's this one right here. Yeah, I can see why that's not bringing. So it's obviously there's iron ingots coming in. It's just not sending the iron ingots into it. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, still not sending the iron ingots in. So I'm gonna need to do this right here. I need to make some adjustments over here. What if I were to put this... Have to make sure that I have enough room for it. Just basically what the only thing. Okay. Then now what we'll do is this. We'll bring this back over here. And now like this. So that will not work. But if I do it this way instead, that should work. Doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to somewhat work. Okay, there we go. Cool. So now that, in theory, should start kicking off more of our steel ingots on this aspect. Boom, looky there. Slowly building that up. So I'll let that build up a little bit. And that's probably why this one over here isn't really doing anything. This one right here. So this one right here, obviously, the steel beams are kind of a necessity at this point. And that's going over there. All the way over yonder. Holy moly. Just make sure to jump before. It's going to be this one right here, which is... This one right here, in theory, should be enough to give this one steel beams. Not a lot, but enough, I guess. And what I can do is I can just upgrade these to Mark 3s. Kind of speed that process up a little bit. Let's upgrade that to a Mark 3 as well. Let's go see what these are looking like. Modular frames up to 1212, so that's good. Cool, cool, cool. Modular frame, or versatile framework, I should say. So we're good on those. So I think we're okay. I think we should be good. Holy moly. Let's take a look. So this, wow. So this is a no-go automatically. Not really a fan of this because I'm okay with just turning copper wire directly into that. But what I do think would be a benefit is this one right here, turning wood into tin coal through a constructor. I don't know. You guys are gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna grab it because I feel like in some situations finding a coal node may be tough, and if I need like steel ingots or something, but wood is not a... To me, wood is not something that can... Oh, that's a way that I can get out of that. Cool. Okay, and I can still have it. So okay, so for anybody's curiosity, if you want to research something prior to making a selection, but it's researched in game, you can just open the codec and then you can get out of that. So I'll let you guys let me know if that's actually a good idea or not before I redo it, re-roll, I guess. So yeah, thank you guys so very much for watching. Truly do appreciate it. Hope you guys have enjoyed this series thus far. We're 18 adaptive control units away. We're 154 modular engines away, and we're 1,200 and so many, because math is hard, 1,278 away from our versatile framework from being able to finish phase 3. So thank you guys again so very much for watching. Truly do appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you didn't, leave a comment down below. Let me know what I could do differently to make these videos more enjoyable for you. for you guys. If you did enjoy it, leave a comment down below. Let me know why you enjoyed it. Also, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're not already. Check the links in the description for our Discord as well as our Patreon. Patreon's $4 a month. And with that being said, I think we're good to go. Later, guys.